Good Lord. That's going to be interesting. Um, as much as I'd like Australia, I don't know if I want that kind of a revenge game at BMO so close to that friendly.
Mm.
But they're up there. They're one of the three opponents I'd like out of pot two. I've already said I would like Australia, Austria, or Iran.
Okay.
The ones I don't want to see in pot two are Croatia, Morocco, Colombia, and Japan.
It could, and I get that. I think, and the thing I've been saying the whole time is, I think matchups will matter and form will matter, and ultimately how you're playing right now, which is like why when we have some conversations with like the Canadian team, how a player like Richie is playing right now is fine, but I need that form. Can you guarantee me that form in June of next year?
Yep.
Right. And that comes with
Exactly.
teams as well. So I want to I want to know how you're playing. I think the form will matter ultimately. And so that's where I'm always looking at it. That does better versus teams that are better than them. I think there's the point with that with Canada is this. I think they are a side that work better for teams who want to play more fluid, right? I don't want to say it in such a crass way, but I'll say it this way, and maybe it'll make sense. I think they play better against teams that don't respect them, and it's not that they don't respect it, but it's like we can play through you, we can pass the ball, we can play our game. We don't have to change and sit back against you. We aren't intimidated by you, right? And that's probably the best line. I think Canada will play and look better against teams who aren't intimidated against them in terms of playing. And that's why I think Panama is both a team they look good against in CONCACAF, but the team that honestly makes them work for it. In the same way that when we saw them against the South American sides, yes, the results weren't always there, but they didn't look out of place. They could defend. When you saw them against European sides that said we're going to do these things, they weren't. Canada could do that, and I think that matters to them. So as long as they play a side that won't be intimidated in a sense to have to adjust to what they do, and think we can still, yes, we need to be weary of, say, the wingers coming through. Yes, we may need to be wary, say, of the fullbacks bombing forward, but it's a side that we can pass through or we can withhold the press and go through. Those are the teams that Canada will look better against, just because I think that suits them. A team that says you're not doing that against us and just says hello, like the Australia game, like you said.
Yeah.
When Australia says, a team like Australia is just going to sit back and say no, they're going to struggle with that because they haven't figured out consistently how to break down a low block as it is. And so that's why I think for a team like Canada, Kevin Hart.
But for my
Yeah,
preferred group,
yeah.
I'll jump back to that quickly. It would probably be Austria, Paraguay, and the winner of playoff C or New Zealand. But
For
I,
okay
but
for UEFA. Okay.
yeah, or from UEFA. But I get the feeling Canada will end up with two European nations as well. Just the vibe I get. And out of that pot four, that's the one I'd prefer.
Yeah. And that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Prince has said I can see making round of 16 minimum, but yet again I said that Canada was to reach semifinals of the Gold Cup and win at minimum. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. And that's a fair point. Like
Yeah.
they were supposed to. And Canada's a side that I think will perform better without the expectations. I think let's look. I keep on saying this. Look at the group, and then we'll talk about the paths. The same thing I say for the African sides. I think maybe in this tournament, there's two, maybe two teams that are gonna come here. They'll collect six. They'll collect four. They'll collect two. There'll be nothing but vibes, and that's it. Every other side, I think, give them the right matchup. I know, say something crazy. Give them the right matchup, and then they will surprise. And because we just watched this with the U17s, bank your points early, right? 3 points can get you to the round of 32, and then it's just matchups.
Well, do you want to see the easiest? Like, did you want the
Yeah,
four
give it to
three?
me.
Yeah. I'm the same
Yeah.
way. I said that earlier in the stream. I think you have it's makes more sense get pot 4-3-2, win your games, and then if you have that pot 2 in the last game, less stress if you've done the business early.
I agree. I agree.
I know some people want the pot 2 situation first to get the big game out of the way, but then if you get battered by the pot 2 team, or if you don't play well, then your confidence, your motivation, everything's gonna be shattered, right? Especially home field, BMO.
Well, but that's where it's like it doesn't matter who you play, just get the points, right? If you draw all three games, you're still in a good spot to get out of the group. Like you're in third place somehow, and that's not a problem. And so for any team, like really, whoever you play in your first game, it won't kill you. You just need to bank your points and go from there. And so I know you want to play different sides. Yes, again, within the tournament, just like before the tournament, I brought up Czech Republic, Czechia in 2006. Right, first game they beat the U.S. 3-0, and we're like, okay, well, it's Peter Cech. You have Thomas Radinsky. He's going to do things. One of their strikers goes out, and then next thing you know, the system falls apart. Ghana makes it out of that group. Italy makes it out of that group. USA and then Czechia are left there. Who you play within the tournament itself, you're going to have variables that affect you. The number one team may not even be the number one side by the time you play them. And so just get your points, bank them, and go from there. That's all you can really worry about. And so if you do that, like I understand the mentality of it, but I jokingly, this is what watching the World Cup and having a team in it all the time, 3 points matter. The fact that you're here, get your 3 points. And then once you have your 3 points, then you're good. So I don't worry about it too much. To me, it's more so just once you know who you're playing, prepare for them. And once you get there, if you leave every game with something, you're in a good shape to get to the round 32. And then after that, it's survive and advance.
Yeah. I yeah, you just need that first win, right? Like get 3 points on the board, move on. And all you got to do is get your first win, right? Because once Canada
Mhm.
gets their first win in our history, like this team is we're not just built off confidence, but confidence is a massive factor of how Canada's played, and the way we carry ourselves, especially as a country where a lot of the supporters are going to be casuals. Like a
Yeah.
good chunk of this country is going to be hockey fans, CFL, NFL, Blue Jay supporters jumping on the bandwagon. If they see a win, the confidence and the backing of this national team is going to be something that's going to change the sport in this country probably forever, right? And and I think just winning that first game is so important, and that's why whoever we get out of pot 4 matters. I think it matters so much because I think it really depends on who we get out of pot 4. Like stylistically, as we talked about before, like you've said, who Canada plays, it really depends on how they want to set up and how they want to attack Canada. And
Mhm.
I've even said before, I don't think Italy, like out of all the big teams this World Cup, I don't think they're a terrible team to play. But out of pot 4, they're of course like the worst situation possible. But like when I look at pot 4, like nothing against some of the sides, but I'd love to face a New Zealand, Jordan. No offense against them, but they're one of the weaker sides in the pot. Cape Verde, I don't know if I really want to play them. They're a side flying right now on confidence, right? I don't know how you
Yeah.
feel that following them more, but like I just don't want that because they're one of those Cinderella stories at a World Cup that could really shock people, right? You don't know sometimes what those teams can do. So like I almost want a New Zealand or one of those weaker sides out of Europe, and we can call sides weak, but when we went into the group against Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, and everyone's like, Canada's the weakest, and that's probably Morocco, and look how that turned out, right? Like you just got to be able to win your first game, and I think pot 4 sets Canada perfectly well for that to get that first win in the country's history. And Bongo, even in my chat, says, I'd honestly be happy just to get a win in this cup, given we have never won
Yeah.
a stage match 4. Like, I completely agree with him. Like, you just gotta start and have confidence within this tournament, right?
No, agreed. And like the one comment that comes for it that I would come back with it is like Steph, who's saying like we have a little bit of unfounded confidence. I think we do. Like I'll be look, Steph. We in the group chat. I get it. Like Canada has won 0 games and have that kind of cachet, and we have the confidence that says yes. There's a degree where you could argue that for a Canada is always going to be the sexy pick, but hasn't done enough to warrant the confidence that some of us have. Yes, we'll have results against everyone else. And if you want to call a goalless draw versus Colombia and Ecuador, they're still solid results, but we didn't score in them. We didn't do anything, but we come back, right? At one point, the greatest moment in our soccer history for Canada was how we lost to Belgium 1-0. Like, and it right? And so if that's our highest moments that we say, look what we've done. We've gone to that level and we played Belgium so well and we should have won. And that's our highest moment. You need more. Like every team here has done something more significantly, more recently. And so you have to, for the casual, and I think that's going to be a thing for the casual eyes, especially Canadians and Americans. Mexico, it's lifeblood, and so you don't need to worry about for that. The further you get into this, and the more results you get, you start to get more of the casual. It turns into the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, we're on a run. It's a team. Maybe they're powered by the power of friendship or whatever you want to call it. Ben Steiner, great line.
Yeah.
Gonna keep that for a while, but ultimately they need the results. And that's why we said this year they needed to win a trophy and they didn't. And so that's something that they have to hold on to, unfortunately. And maybe they're able to. I still think this group can win something in CONCACAF, but this would have been a good year to do it, just to stamp themselves as that top team, but also a stamp for Canadians to say, hey, by the way, this team that is now one of the best teams in the region, and we have a trophy to show for it. Not we played Uruguay so well, but lost in the 3rd place game of the Copa America. Hey, we're going to the World Cup, and we've beaten these teams before, and look what we've done. It could have built so much. So for them, the World Cup is going to be a launch pad for a lot of for football in this country. Because for the casuals, it's going to be like, oh, cool, we did this or we didn't do this. And then maybe that's more eyes to, okay, there's an MLS team. Oh, there's a CPL team. Oh, shoot, there's an Oh, there's a women's league. Oh, wait, there's a League One? What's League One? Let me catch a game. Or it's, hey, take your kid to your local soccer club and get them in and invest more time. It's a major moment for them. Yes, I know. Or lost to Guatemala. The argument, I've seen that argument where it's the lights may be a little bit too bright for them, as Steph Jordan says. Well, I say that. I think the lights are always a little bit too bright. But I think for Canada, it's a big moment for them to see what they can do. Just to give you guys an update on the broadcast, we just did the Global Football Fund. I said it wrong.
But you're
we're 20
slightly
minutes
behind my
in.
broadcast, then.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm seeing our new World Cup anthem right now. The new song for the World Cup from Robbie Williams
and Nicole Scherzinger.
Exactly. Yes. Not going to say I'm well versed in their music, but I'm ready to get into it. You know, are you listening to the broadcast in the background?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I have my AirPod in as well to make sure. If either one of us falls behind, we're perfect. One of us has each other covered.
Yeah. This is not the most, like, you're thinking for World Cup theme so far, it's starting very dramatically. And like, I need more. And as we wait for this, we're gonna throw on the trio's back, boys. We're back. The boys are back.
We were never gone.
Musa.
Oh, I'd probably have to need his link to get him on the mic.
I know you were never gone, but still, Oh, that's true. Oh, that's gonna be confusing for people. We're doing so much. Look, unrelated. I'm listening to this World Cup theme, and to me, it needs life. It's the World Cup. Like we like even like Go Shakira it. Go claim that you wrote the song, but it was really Cameroonian the whole time. Just give me something that makes me. This makes me feel like I should be crying. We're
Yeah, it
dropping the
gets more
ball.
dramatic as you go on. Don't worry.
You know what? I'm gonna listen to the Cup of Life just to give me life right now, because that my friend, that's a World Cup theme right there. Here we go.
Even the last one,
Ale, ale.
Qatar wasn't bad.
All of them were good because they had life. It doesn't need to be this melodramatic.
Yeah.
This is like the most non-American World Cup song I could have expected.
And in many ways, it is the most American song that there is. It's overly dramatic for no like.
That sounds like two Canadians talking about.
The only problem we'll have is I can't hear him well.
Oh, true. You muted yours, yeah.
So if I talk over him, that's going to be the one issue for your end.
I'll be patient.
True. All right. Let me see if we can. No problem.
Well, I keep on going
All
back
right,
to
but
a waving
apparently
flag song.
Infantino is making the rounds. Oh, waving flag is a classic. But as we let's move away from, and bribes aren't real, as we all know. But Musa, you got Senegal on one shoulder, you got France on the other shoulder. When you look at, say, specifically, let's talk generally the African sides here.
Right.
What excites you about them? Because I've said this, that having AFCON is a perfect test run for the World Cup, because now they get to see players, for lack of better words, when the action is real, right? They get to throw them into the furnace and see how they react to pressure, and then you can go for there. Oh, yeah. I know but how do you feel that the African teams can do? Do you think they can use AFCON as a springboard to prepare and come in for?
Yeah, and I think for them, it actually helps them because they have competitive games, and what we've seen in the past few years now is that a lot of the African players are playing in Europe, and they are playing at the top level of European soccer. So, and then the youthness of it's crazy, I will have to say. I've seen Senegal, since it's my team, that's the one I've kind of watched the most. And you're starting to see the diaspora of players that have dual nationality that play at the top level are now deciding to play for the African national team. So that now they don't have to play backward or, playing the guys that are not experienced enough to play against the other European and South American teams. And on top of that, as you can see, all their prep games, they're not shy about playing England, Brazil. They're not scared to play against the teams they might face in the later round. Like, who would have thought that Senegal would have played Brazil twice before playing in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Who would have thought play against England? So I think the African teams are now starting to show every year that they're not just the happy to be here teams. Is that we're here to compete.
Yeah. And I think that'll do well. And because you have a wider field of teams and the third place option,
right.
I almost want to ask you this, and then Lane, I'll ask you this as well. From how many CONCACAF teams, Lane, do you think make it out to the round of 32? And then, how many CAF teams do you think make it out of the group to the round of 32?
Ooh. And you said just CONCACAF.
Me or Mo first? I can't hear Mo. That's my only problem.
Okay, so Lane, you go first. I'll cue in Mo here.
Okay. I'd like to.
Oh, looks like we lost you, Lane.
Yeah, I cannot hear him.
Yeah, Lane, I think we just lost you here. No audio here for whatever reason. So let me hop to Mo. You tell me how many CAF teams you think you get out. Let me take a minute, just see if you can fix that audio for a moment here.
How many cat? Oh. I'll probably be generous. We'll say maybe 4.
Oh, come on. I know exactly what this. I'm watching the broadcast. Well, he got his piece. He got his piece of prize, I guess. Well, hey, James Duffy is in Washington. Give it to him instead. What have you've done? No, you know what? My Twitter is gonna get me banned from a country, anyways. It's fine.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to respond to it.
So, how many CAF teams you think will make it out of the World Cup? You think? I mean, to the round of 32.
I don't know, I'm in the 4 or 5.
You think 4 or 5?
Because
that's working. Trying to
gotta-
fix my
you
mic
gotta
and some
have
settings
your-
there, Bongo. But how's
Yeah.
that? But I do agree with you, Bongo. Like the World Cup song, if now, but there we go, working now. Perfect, thanks, man. But I do agree with what you said. It's not a bad song for a World Cup, but when we're talking about World Cup songs, like even in the past.
Yeah.
Was it me or that's just a?
Oh, that's everything. So I think we.
Well, you don't have. Also, you have to remember, Cloudflare is having
Yeah.
issues on the internet part, and now the whole world is also trying to broadcast.
Yeah.
This World Cup draw.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you lost me as well.
No, I haven't lost you. You're still
Okay,
here. So I think that's fine for where you are, and I think ultimately that's where it becomes an interesting. I think 4 to 5 is fair. We try to do everything, and it didn't work. Oh yeah, I simply cannot sham. So we did everything. Wow, we're really doing this. I cannot. But anyways, I think 4 to 5 is a fair number. I think you can get more, to be honest. Depending on, again, matchups will always matter here in this situation. And so I think that's where we'll see what the teams can and cannot do. I think that's where we'll have to look to see what they can. But I think 4 to 5 is a fair number to jump and to leap to see where they could come. And so for
because
me,
you usually have the now it's the uncommon 3 home teams, hosting teams.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So typically, historically, they make it through.
Yeah.
With help or without help.
we're already suggesting the help. Okay, that's fine.
No, every home countries, I will put that there. It's your home field, right? Sometimes you get a little bit of that
home cooking
assistance. Yeah, it's normal, right? That's why they have home and away games in everything else for that reason. So,
yeah,
would you imagine if you have one country that's hosting, and then their team is not playing? Like, we're on the what can you do for me now, world. So if your team is out, I'll probably take your numbers and crash and burn.
No, agreed. I think ultimately, yeah, this is the Timu of Nobel Peace Prizes, if I've ever seen one myself. It is the Timu Peace Prize. You cannot tell me differently.
You're generous on that.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. It's the wish.com. I'm sorry. The wish.com.
Can you? I know we're going like a little off track on that one, but can you imagine all of in the world of soccer / football that we've had? We've had people stop civil wars, bring countries together,
right?
like feed millions, billions of people. You've literally have done everything positive, and I'm in the I am here, so I'll probably be gentle on what I have to say, but that is not a peaceful person.
I know we're on the side. Like, again, everything about this portion, we're gonna have our moment. People will complain about it, and we'll be one of them who do.
And we all knew what's going to happen.
Oh, we all knew.
We all knew that what that piece was.
But it's just, again, like you said, we've had players who've literally qualified for the World Cup, grabbed a mic and said, hey, avez des élections, okay? Mettez les armes en bas, avez une élection. And this, like...
Sure, we had politicians that says we're going to stop elections or we're going to stop the bickering because it's time to watch the World Cup. But this is the world we live in, and FIFA unfortunately will never get out of that. You know what we know of what? Unfortunately, we're in the world where.
Hey, look! It doesn't make the world any more. The world is what it is. I mean, in these moments, we take them just to distract and have some moments of joy as a nation, as a people, as a community. But I mean, we know the ones who do it, and we know the ones who have done it, right? And there's so many points that you could bring up on it, and we're not even going into and we could choose to be political here. We're not going to choose to be it, but all I'm going to say is I can think of multiple countries where footballers are slowly dwindling and we're not really doing anything other than slapping on wrists. But that's all I'm going to talk about. Let's get back to this draw. Okay, so you have your four pots here. I think everyone looks at Morocco and Senegal as the teams that they think are Africa's best chance to do something. Who's your dark horse, though? Do you have a dark horse?
For the African nations?
For the African nations, yes.
Like Cape Verde, I guess.
I
mean,
I'll give you the country that I think, and I know I'll be very wrong on it on one way or the other. I don't know why people are looking at South Africa and are being like, that's our group of life team.
No,
I don't know why.
No, I put them on more of the. I'm expecting them to do well.
Mm-hmm.
They're in my, Senegal, Morocco. They're in that group in Ivory Coast. They're in that group that I expect to play well enough. So they're not even. They are OG African countries.
They're a side because the level is all, and the cohesiveness of that side, to me, I think they're going to be a solid unit regardless. I know sometimes we'll look at teams will be like, okay, in Australia, solid defensively. Scotland, they're going to be solid defensively. Maybe not as much, you have McTominay, tongue twisters. I've been talking for an hour. But truthfully, South Africa's a side whose level may not be the greatest, but their IQ together is one that I say, look, they're gonna cause teams trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Aren't they the only country that we can technically say that they've rostered their entire national team from their league?
Yeah. They might be one of the few who do it. And so
because
for me, it's
they're all South African Premier League.
Yeah. And so I don't know why I keep on seeing it a lot. People are like, oh, we don't want to play. We want to play this side. I've seen a lot of group of lives are those South Africa, Australia, and then, a Cabo Verde. I'm like, look, Cape Verde have beaten good African sides in the last 4 years. And so
they're
for
Dutch.
me,
Come on.
Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, they're Portuguese.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. I was thinking about the
Curacao. You're thinking Curacao.
Yes.
The blue.
So, yeah. So there's So they're ballers too. So it's the World Cup. Do
Yes.
not say I want to play this team, because
Indeed,
if
indeed.
you do, you will find yourself just like Argentina, and then you're going to ask yourself questions: what happened?
Indeed, indeed. We have one familiar face. We add another familiar face to it all. Did I add you? There you are. He is maxing it today on the I. Sir JD, Sir iMax is just typing away, adding everything that he needs for his. Sir, I know the draws today. You've had quite the morning. I won't talk about your morning too much, but when you're looking at the draw, like JD, for you, is there a team or teams you wish could be like a group just for footballing purposes? Is there a side that you want to see, or two, three, four sides you want to see in a group together that you would say, hey, I want to see this. This will be good quality football for all of them.
Good day, Mo Football. Hope everything is okay with you and your family. Yeah,
Likewise.
and good day, Africans. Hope everything is okay. Yes, I'm a bit busy. I'm trying to get food as usual. Yeah, so exciting groups. Ah, you have a lot of Arsenal type teams in international football. Definitely is South Africa. South Africa is a team that's on the rise. Good football, and I think they have a good cohesion going on for them. So South Africa with Mexico, because Mexico plays a level of football that can try to counter South Africa. And then I would put like a European team of Norway in the same group. And then now you put a big dog from the region of like Brazil. So Brazil, Norway, Mexico, and South Africa. That would be in a incredible, energetic group. You know, everyone masters their own style.
Mm-hmm. That would be a fun group. We can't do it because Mexico and Brazil would be pot A or pot
Yeah,
one
partly.
teams.
I know,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
that would be a fun group. I one of my favorite groups to watch the last World Cup was the England, USA, Iran, Wales.
yeah.
Because
That's what I was trying to replicate. Yeah.
everyone just had an issue with someone, so I was like, you know what, I will be seated. And so that was a fun one to watch. But I mean, looking at the groups here, if there was a way you could put a bunch of newcomers into the group and see what they could do, I would love that. Like if you could give me, I know we can't, but like give me Belgium with a bunch of other people. Like if you could give me Belgium, Uzbekistan, Curacao, and Cabo Verde, if those four could be in a group, yes, you have Belgium, but then everyone else is playing and thinking they can win their other games. Oh, I'd be all for that. That would be fun. That would be a fun group overall just to see. But we
Yeah,
will
but
have to
then
wait
after
and see for
that,
that. Yeah.
people have been wondering, so who's going to fill the stadiums? Because they were like, who are these?
Who are these people? Listen, like you said, the Club World Cup gave a lot of Americans a snapshot of what football international passion is. And yes, football, soccer here is more of it's a what's the
It's entertainment.
it's entertainment, but it's more of a bandwagon thing, right? If you see the teams doing well, maybe you decide to do it. But I think once it's so many good things that I think they've learned, and hopefully they can put it in. Can't speak for the state of the country, but I think the football that will come will be fascinating and great, and I'm looking forward to it either way. We're coming up to 12:42. The draw should be getting going. Moment we have one more musical selection, and then the draw will get going from there. As we're waiting for this, we're gonna simulate another group here. I did this earlier today. We're gonna simulate the group, and you tell me, gentlemen, here, if you like this or if you feel that possibly this if these groups would do well for you. So we're gonna throw that here. Here's our group simulation. Here are the groups. They're not gonna give you the group winner, but here are your groups simulated. Group A, Mexico, Qatar, Colombia, and then the winner of Path D, UEFA. Canada gets South Africa, Australia, and either Ukraine. I think Canada's not mad with this group. I think Canadian soccer fans will look at that group and say, we should have beat Australia, but we didn't. Australians will look at Canada and say, we beat Canada, so we can do it again. South Africa will be overlooked and they'll beat two teams. and then either Ukraine, Albania, or Poland. That's good. Uzbekistan, Argentina, Morocco, Uzbekistan, and then Turkey, or probably Romania or Slovakia. USA gets Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, USA is not leaving this group. If this is their group, they're not leaving this group. Cote d'Ivoire, South Korea, and either Wales or Italy, they're not leaving that group. Group E, again, this is a simulation here. Germany, New Zealand, Egypt, Ecuador, Spain, Senegal, either Iraq, Bolivia, Suriname, IC playoff, and Norway. That's up. JD, you said fun, good football. If this was the group and you put Suriname in this group, JD's eating for days. JD's eating for days.
Oh my god. Well, I think because that's what I was going to ask Mo Football, what he thinks about the 48 teams, if it's too excessive. Because I was looking at it, but it might just turn out very good, because when we look at the youth levels, you have some teams that are small teams that turns up and decides that they're gonna spoil someone's party. You understand me? So if you have Suriname, Curacao, 80, I think these teams can spoil people's party. We had Jamaica expected to go there, and everyone thought that Jamaica would have gone there and done something good. I don't think Jamaica is better than 80, Curacao, or Suriname. So I think we have to just look at it and say that we have a lot of small teams that can shock other teams, because remember, these big teams are going to be forced to prove a point. And one thing about good players that felt under pressure, they can counter teams to death. I saw Girana Kirk the other day, 2 nights ago, tear up a team completely for Antwerp. These players are Cheryl Lebeka, Messagean. They are all good players. So it's not impossible for one of these CONCACAF teams turn over a team, because I think as a lot of quality players are going there now. It's not like before when you had a weaker Costa Rica team, Panama team, very organized but not high level quality. These Suriname and Curacao teams are better quality players than even Panama team, and they are ranked below Panama and those teams. So football have really changed, because you have the countries just sending different players. Congo, it's Belgium and England. Suriname, it's Netherlands. Netherlands and Belgium. Curacao is Netherlands. My next team, is USA and France. You understand me? So it's hard to read nowadays, like there is small teams. No. I think you just have some countries that doesn't have the heritage as to the other big nations, and that's pretty much it. But quality of players, kind of done with nowadays, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
For me, I guess for me, the biggest thing, I don't mind actually having expanded World Cup, because technically it's called a World Cup. So that doesn't mean that, just a group of soccer countries have to participate in it. The other part is the fun that it's showing is that there's certain countries that we say are big. For me, there's only 8 of them. And those 8 of them is those that have won the World Cup. Everybody else that have not won it, you cannot call yourself big, because you've not shown that you can win it. What we've seen now throughout, the global world now is that countries have seen that, yes, we can compete with the top of the world, aka Morocco, for example, because they're like the blueprint of Africa, where they said, you saw what we're capable of doing. So now the country is like, you know what? We're going to invest in youth. We're going to invest in infrastructure. We're going to make sure that when our guys come and play for us, they're going to show up. And that's what's happening now that's why they're hosting the African Cup of Nations. They have, I think there's 2 players that have played in the youth national team system for France all the way to U18. But guess what? They know that opportunity is not there. So they went to Morocco. Senegal has picked up 4 players that literally were 1 year or year and a half away from making the French national team. But they saw that for us in Europe, we closer to our heritage, African heritage. So it's not like when they pick a team, they just woke up the next morning and said, oh, I'm just going to play for this team because we're not allowed to. They've been Senegalese bred, they've been Moroccan bred, Algerian bred. There's that connection with the home country that now allow them to go back. So in all of the, Cap Verde, they're saying there's always the naysayer that will be upset that the moment a small country, the first thing they look at is, well, they're all Dutch or they're all Portuguese. It's like, well, you know what? Don't be mad at those that have that country, that European lineage. That's your ancestors that you have to be mad at. They're the one that colonized those countries. So Cape Verde will speak Portuguese. The other's Dutch. The other one French. So on that part, smaller countries are showing Haiti their passion. The country's been having so many issues. As you can see, when they say they qualified, everybody forget about all of the bad things that's happening there. They only talked about what good happens. So just imagine now what these players' experiences, what the country is going to have a small break of all of that ugliness that's happening, where now soccer is the conduit. And I think for me, that's the beautiful of what our sport is. Despite all of the things they're showing us now, once that ball kicks off, I think that's where everything else that's political will be quiet. I told all my American friends that have not witnessed the World Cup, lived the World Cup, that the Club World Cup have showed you maybe 1% of what crazy soccer fans are. There's people that save money for 4, 8, 10, 12 years to make it to that World Cup, and they will make sure they have the greatest time of all time and leave something behind for everybody to enjoy. That's my spiel on the World Cup. I'm maybe a purist, but
you're allowed to be a purist, but I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to do with seeing it that way, because at its core, it's called a beautiful game for a reason.
I love how the way he puts it, because I think more football needs to come and speak in the Caribbean or the CONCACAF region, because maybe they would have learned something. Maybe if you said the same thing what you just said, literally would have solved majority of these people's problem, because a lot of people can't stand heritage people for some reason. So some that doesn't have the heritage people upset about it, but some that has the heritage people still doesn't want them. You understand me? And I guess at this point you got to have the heritage people, because they're just helping football to equalize at a faster rate than what education can do. Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the issue we have, because you're never enough of ones, right? So, for example, if I will go to Senegal, sometimes you will say you're not really Senegalese because you're French. But then once you're in France, you're not really French because you're Senegalese. So I think it's one of those things, unfortunately, us of the diaspora and colonized or not colonized have to live with. But don't blame us playing your ancestors. They're the one that did the colonization.
Indeed.
Right now, well said, man. Well said.
Again, just to give you guys an update, Infantino is trying to explain every minute detail. I think he just explained to them how to tie their shoes. At this point, he's giving them every detail: how to open caps, how to not open caps, and they go from there. It's almost as if they're explaining this to an audience who has no idea what the sport is. But will get they really are, and that's fine. But once the draw gets going,
part one.
Canada, part one. Okay, perfect. So Canada is going to group.
Am I far ahead of you guys?
Are you that far ahead?
I'm watching it live, so I think that it's live.
It, so Canada there.
So I guess more football TV is just liver than ours.
When you put the TV
liver
in it,
than others,
when you get TV in it means you're liver. Okay, so Canada goes to Group D.
Canada and then
Mexico.
Mexico, and then I have US.
Oh, so pot 2 is Mexico? I
No,
don't
pot
understand.
No, Mexico's going to go Group A.
Yeah.
They're
Group
pot
A.
1 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Group A
Group A.
is
Mhm. All right, so I'm gonna throw up the graphic here, or I'm
Canada.
gonna throw up Canva basically. That's what we're gonna do, and we are going to, as we see them, we're gonna put the teams in so you guys have a visual
Mexico
representative of
Group
what's going on. Perfect. Yeah, this is going on every
USA?
team here. Yeah, well,
What
we
is
knew
happening?
this already. We knew this already. Okay, so
Why is he talking? Just open it.
I know. So yeah, so this is what we have so far. Mexico is Group A, Canada's Group B, and then USA is in Group D. The other
D?
D. The other 9 are going to be the other Group Pot 1 teams. I'll blow that up, and once we get a side, we're just gonna keep on adding and going.
It's kind of funny that he picked his own country.
Well, they were supposed to. I mean, if they got it wrong, if the Mexican president picked the US and Canada picked Mexico and the USA picked Canada, it would be the most hilarious thing ever. I'm sure they rehearsed very well for this. So we already knew this going in. Now the fun begins, ladies and gentlemen. Now the fun begins. So rigged. Yes, so rigged, son. So rigged. All right, so now we wait for the rest of the draw to get going. Why are we taking selfies?
Well, it is 2025.
I agree. Perfect. So as we're here, we're waiting as we go. So Heidi is going to come up and tell us who else is here. Millions of fans. Oh, got you. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, another commercial. But okay, so we know this is where we're at. So I'm going to scroll down so everyone who is here with us, you'll understand what's going to happen. I have everyone here in rows. We have every country shield set up because I am a sicko like that. So we have Spain, Argentina, France, Brazil, England, Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, and Portugal. Those are your pot 1s. Pot 2 are Croatia, Morocco, Colombia, Uruguay, Switzerland, Japan, Senegal, Ecuador, Austria, Australia, Iran, and Korean Republic. Group pot 3 are Qatar, Uzbekistan, Algeria, Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire. Did I say Paraguay already? Paraguay, Panama, Saudi Arabia, Norway, Egypt, South Africa, and Scotland. And then the 6 qualified, you have New Zealand, Jordan, Ghana. Oh, don't disappoint me, please. Haiti, Curacao, and then Capo Verde. The 2 IC playoffs have FIFA on them, and then the blue ones are the UEFA spots. Once we know where they are, we're going to put them into our chart here. We'll post a chart right afterwards, as everyone will have a graphic going. So we should be good to go from there, and we'll see everything that's happening as we go. So as we wait for it, the time for predictions is over. It's the time to live. We are now just living life. What happens here is what happens. There's nothing we can do. We just must accept it and go on. Here's a question for you. Does Argentina go back to back?
No.
Simple enough. Who is your winner, Mo? Yeah, that's right. 6 months too early. Who is your winner?
Can I answer it 2 ways? Because there's one. Wow, crap. You know what
you think?
So first, the heart says France, and most likely there will be a lot of people that will agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And who can win it as well? You know, I'm just gonna say France.
You're gonna say France? Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, because
okay.
There's Spain, but
yeah.
But
who is Okay, so France is your winner. So JD, the question is, and Mo, I'll let you answer the second one before I go to JD. The first question is, who's winning the World Cup 6 months to the date? So, and then number 2, who is the team that is going to make everyone fall in love with them? Who is going to be the Cinderella story for this World Cup based off of the 42 teams that are already listed? Not the 48, because then that gets to an additional 24 teams, but who wins and who is the team you think will capture the imagination? Who will make the deep run that we're not expecting, or will make the deep run overall? So who's your Cinderella team, Mo?
It's
Cinderella team. Let me mute this before I go,
Okay.
because I started to send to people all about, so people can come in and give their take. Cinderella team. Ooh, more football. Go about it, because I know who I'm gonna be pick for my Cinderella team, you know. So go ahead, more football. Africans, can you? Why you don't start? Why you don't start? You know?
Oh, I'm trying to be a good host and pass off questions, so I'm not talking all the time. So I'm trying to be a good host. And you know me, JD, I'm not trying to answer questions. You know that. You know that very well.
I don't know if you know what? No, I can't. I
can. Just do it. You're 6 months out. Do it. You're
fine. Then I will pick 2 teams that I want to make that crazy story, because that will be good for the sports spread countries.
Okay.
Haiti and Cape Verde.
Haiti and Cape Verde. Okay.
So the reason why for me is that Haiti is the one that's closer, CONCACAF and all that.
Yeah.
And because I have also family relation and all that, because that's the smallest team. And then for Cape Verde, for me, is the whole, they've shown us so much on the AFCON side of things.
Yes.
And then it's a small island. And it's that story. I think for me, it's the whole soccer where when the heart beats the talent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one. 80 can be a surprise one. 100% I do agree. I think South Africa, people sleeping on South Africa. Actually, I think South Africa deserve to be there. So South Africa has to be my team that I think can beat anyone.
Okay.
You understand me? And they are going to be a team to cause problems, in my opinion. So South Africa, I'm going with first. 80 looks like they could go further as well. So I got to say that maybe 80 would be that one, that's next one up. But I still have to wait, because if Suriname comes through, I would have to switch it to what Suriname has, because they have Kirk coming back. They have they have like Duki on the verge of coming back. So all depends on what they do. I think Congo is a seriously good team. Congo is a seriously good team, in my opinion. Yeah, Congo is a seriously good team. So Congo, I expect Congo to reach there. And if they do, that would Congo and South Africa, I would have as my first 2. Congo and South Africa would be my first 2.
That's fair. That's fair. I like Uzbekistan. I think they're a side that's definitely coming from what they've been doing at the youth level. So I'm excited to see what they're able to do. The last musical thing. So we're running 15 minutes behind. This feels like a church service. We're 15 minutes late for everything. But if I had to pick someone to win, I'll just go Spain, because I think it's Spain. I think they right now look good. The teams I think people will fall in love with are my Cinderella side. I think Uzbekistan can do well. The other side, which, I mean, I don't know why you didn't see this coming. They, by definition, they be a Cinderella team. And they are either going to be amazing or they're going to go out in flames. It's Ghana. Ghana is either going to go out in flames or they're going to just burn all the way to the quarterfinals. That's just how they play. And so I can see them as a team that people look at them and say, okay, yeah, they can do well, or it's, yeah, they're done. Everything is done from this point. And so that would be like, if we want to go the sentimental side of it, and like sides I would really love to have a deep run with, like the teams you guys mentioned, Cape Verde, I think is a good side. The call out, Haiti and Curacao are also good sides. South Africa, I feel like we've been saying this the whole time. This stream has just been, why are people looking down at South Africa? I think they are a side that'll do very well. I think coming from a pot 3, Norway is a team that should look good and perform well. Stylistically, though, I'll go pot 3 and think we're rating them, but I don't think enough of us are talking about them. Cote d'Ivoire, current African champions. Maybe not the best of form, but again, like I told Mo, and I'll say this, JD, we're going to put a lot of how we look at this side based off what they do at AFCON in the next 40 days. Because if they look good at AFCON, and then we'll say, okay, well, they're looking good, then their March windows will come in. Then I'm looking at Cote d'Ivoire and saying, you know what, for a pot 3 team, and again, like the U17s, bank your points early. Get your win early. 3 points could get you to the knockouts. And then you just have to beat the team in front of you, and it's matchups for there. But I think Cote d'Ivoire could be a good side that we're not talking enough about. I think Ghana is a side that will either burn bright to the quarterfinals or they will burn out in their group. No ifs, ands, or buts. No in between. But I think, I'm liking that. And for my pick, I'm going with Spain. I think right now Spain are showing well. I know we still have questions about the striker and how consistent that is, but the rest of the team looks solid. So if I have to pick a team today, I'll go Spain. But I'll say talk to me in March, and then we'll go from there as we wait. We have one. This is the last musical selection for those of you who are watching it, and then we're gonna get.
But let's just say you just mentioned about, Ivory Coast and all that. You pretty much mentioned every African countries.
No, I was very strategic. Unbeknownst to me, my bias for sub-Saharan teams apparently showed through. Morocco, I don't think is a. Do you think Morocco can replicate the run they had? That's a question as we wait. Morocco makes it to the semifinals of the World Cup in 2022. Could they make the semifinals again?
They could, but there's one piece that needs to come back in health and pick up to where he left off.
And that piece would be
Hakimi. He's doing personal training now with PSG. Yeah. He's doing, I think they're saying he's doing 10 to 12 hours physio. So I think he's literally the maestro in defense and offense.
Yes.
Depending on how he can manage himself now to the AFCON will determine how Morocco can do for the rest of this World Cup. Unfortunately, he has to be there 100%.
I've gone on record, and we have this conversation, Mo. I think Hakimi is the best chance for an African player to win the Ballon d'Or. Because he has.
I'm coming, friends.
All good.
So everything's on the side. The people coming in.
Yeah, I'll shout out everyone who's on coming in here. I think Hakimi is your best non-African. Your best African chance for the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And again, he's gonna have a good year for club. PSG should make a deep run. They should win that. Marseille will push them, I'm sure. But if Morocco makes the semi-final of AFCON, he makes the finals of the Champions League, and then Morocco has another deep run at the World Cup, he's got to be top 3 for Ballon d'Or. He has to be.
Yeah, because he won everything.
It's got to be.
And plus, he didn't just win everything. He was a huge factor of winning everything.
Agreed. But yeah, we're seeing more people hop in here. We're just finishing up the performance here. Guys, Martin Baker, good to see you, sir. Baraft Ali Khan, hello, good to see you as well. Big up, brothers. Yes, we see you, Omar Henry. Been a minute. Infantino69, who put a raffle in the middle of my concert. You asked me, you organized it. Don't ask me these questions. You organized it. Who will win the 2026 World Cup? We gave our answers already. I'm going Spain. For passport reasons, Mo went for France. And JD, who's your winner of the World Cup today?
My winner of the World Cup has to be Spain, 1,000%. I said that before even a draw. Spain is just the most talented team. You know, obviously, as you said, they don't have a striker. Well, they have football education. You know, at the highest level. So they're always going to be first for me. You know, yes, I saw Infantino telling me that he got his cut already. Jamaica will be in the World Cup. All right, no problem. Congo will have something to say about that. You know, they would want to be here. You know, yes.
Whistles on the wing.
Anywhere your view, because I don't know what you did, Africans, but I accidentally shared it. But it's sharing double all of what you're doing. It's doing it on my channels as well.
Oh, because I think
you have whole heap of.
There's a whole heap
I don't
of
know how you
things.
do these things. You know.
It's
I'm done with StreamYard. It's too much.
Listen. I understand. I get it. It's with the mobile and everything. It just does it all. Morocco is my team. Okay, is my team capable?
And it doesn't freeze. It doesn't freeze the internet.
It's not freezing it.
I tried it. It freezes my internet. So I can't bother with StreamYard. I want my money back.
I understand that feeling. I understand that feeling.
So Spain is my my winner outright. Yeah, and I would have to wait until we see who qualifies, because if Congo goes through, I think Congo is going to just move from strength to strength, because they have two other quality players coming through as well. They have two other main players signing as well, and Wissa will be coming back. So Congo will be a seriously good team. You know,
Congo is a side that, if not for their Spurs nature, like, they would be a side that I was like, they're the side that we've been waiting for to get to the world level, because I think they match up well with a lot of teams. They can play many ways. I'd say if Morocco is the model, I think DR Congo are like the store brand version of that. They can do that. They can, if they need, they have players who play in every system, so they can, if they need to be defensive, they can do that. If they need to, if they need to be up and down, they have the players who can do that. The same way that Morocco is designer, right? I call them designer. So how do you want to play? Do you want to be defensive? Cool, we can be defensive. Do you want to be an up and down game? Fine. You're gonna shut things down, make us go route one football? Fine, we can do that too. I think Congo is the next best built. I just think it's between the ears for them. So let's be real, I'm expecting them to make it through. And once they do, I can't wait.
Yes, I do expect them to make it through, but obviously they're playing a game. You never may know, a red card can happen in the game or something, but they are going to be the serious the favorites over Jamaica, 1,000%. I thought that they deserved to beat Nigeria. Nigeria wasn't better than them at no point in that game. Even when Nigeria scored, I have my stream to say that. I said it live. They are a very much organized team, and who they are adding is quality players. I'm talking players that will be the best in CONCACAF, instant or top 5. The players, and the level of quality players that they're adding, especially in the midfield. Sadiki is a talent that could have made Belgium team. You know, I don't know why he switches so fast. He's just 20 years old. But he believes that he needs to go in now. He needs to make the team now. And I like that belief in yourself. But you're 20 years old, brother. If you can't make it over Tillermans, I don't see why you should rush to Congo. But you know what? He's at Congo. And I do hope the best for him. But when it comes to quality, they have quality. Jamaica has to do a lot to help themselves in midfield. But the person that took the job, more football says football can play without midfield. I've never heard somebody say that before, since 1990, and it's 2025. So I don't know what to expect. So I don't know if they're going to go for a midfielder. I don't know if they're going to go for a midfielder, because that's what he said. But we know where he's from, so he will see a bunch of things, and maybe when the time comes, he might be forced to do the right thing. So I'm hoping that Jamaica does the right thing and don't go there and get embarrassed, because Congo is a team that will embarrass you. Because to be honest, they almost embarrassed Nigeria. If they just hold on to some of those lines, they give Nigeria 4 or 5. You understand me? Easily. So if Jamaica doesn't turn up and come with their local base and their brainless football, I think they have nowhere going, you know. So they better come with a good plan, or they're going to get embarrassed from that team. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll definitely be a thing. But yeah, I think Congo are there. Yeah.
And same vice versa with Jamaica. I don't think Jamaica can reach a ceiling as Congo because of the quality of what they have and what they believe in and the time that they took to reach there. But Jamaica, if they could make it to the World Cup, maybe they could have used the spirit and tried to do something. But Congo have the higher upside, in my opinion, and would have been the one deserved to go there to create something. But Jamaica should still fight and try to go there and do something. You know, don't just lay down and do foolishness. I would love for them to try their best and honestly go to try and win the game, you know, and not believe in fantasy that you can pick up a bunch of kids that never play football and go and beat professional players. I'm hoping that they don't think anything stupid as that. It's a big hope, but yeah.
No.
This is
we'll see. We're finally getting the people who will be being the draw here, so we're waiting for this as we go.
Yes, I'm waiting to see.
This is bad.
I never said anything bad about Jamaica. I'm just saying, if you said I'm wrong, no problem. I'm okay. I would love to be right. Wrong, I should say. I would love to be wrong so Jamaica could qualify. That means they would have done everything that I wanted them to do. So maybe you never heard me well. All right, Infantino? So stop taking the money and the cuts and just listen to what I've said, you know?
I can't.
Never beat the allegations.
We'll never beat the allegations.
Infantino in the chat. Infantino in the chat doing all sorts of stories, you know?
Clearly his PR is doing a wonderful job. Or this man is just in every booth at the Kennedy Center being like, how dare you?
But the support, Infantino, I know the support for Jamaica would be good in America, Canada, and Mexico.
Oh, for sure.
So it would be better for Jamaica to make it. But when you talk about football quality, on no planet, Jamaica football quality is better than Congo. I have to be honest. These are high-level playing players. That's all I'm saying. So I said Jamaica has to match the same high-level playing players to really go for it. But what Jamaica's belief is Infantino, just go out, just try your best and go and do what you do best. CONCACAF better than what Afghan. Have you watched football in Africa? It looks like you're just collecting Africans the money and not watching football. You must be delusional. You know,
Infantino, I don't know who you are, and I kind of like you, but
you must be delusional.
Don't disrespect Afghan because
don't.
No, CONCACAF.
Mexico and United States would have struggled to win any Afghan if come first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth.
You're not saying, you didn't say struggle. They will not make it past nowhere.
Morocco beat Mexico and again today. Egypt will beat Mexico and United States as well. Even bad as Nigeria is, I still think Nigeria can beat Mexico and the United States on any given day. So we need to stop those things, man. I don't know what hype for CONCACAF region. CONCACAF region ain't that hype.
There's only one country they were able to beat is Ghana because they were so far deep in the ground that they couldn't see where the soccer ball was at. And my apologies, I know.
Hey, you want to come back? You want to come back?
Africans, listen to
listen. I watched those friendlies, and you know what? After those friendlies, here's what I said. You know what, guys? It's okay. Like I felt like Seydou when Tim Way kicked the ball over him, and he just stood there saying, "Like, what do you want me to do?" I'm like, "Well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?"
Yes, but don't forget that you just mentioned AFCON. Senegal beat England, Brazil. So yes, you have only two countries in CONCACAF that can do something. In the continent of Africa, if you just look at the 54 countries, I will say probably 38 of them will beat Mexico and the US at this moment. And that's someone that's living in the US, and I've watched. And
more football. Look at what Infantino wrote. He said you have Jamaican players in Europe. Congo players play in pitches infested by anacondas.
so,
Brother,
so
Congo have more professional players on their team than Jamaica. And more higher level players on their team than Jamaica, double time the amount. More higher rated players, double time the amount as well. Let me stop lying. Oh my God.
I just want to see. This is what happens when you don't draw. Okay, it's 1:20 EST. The draw should have started at 12.
Yes.
I can't.
people thought it was going to be at 11:45 Central Time.
What?
It's 12:19.
I am sorry. This is one of the worst productions I've watched. Everything is unnecessary.
And it's
The
real.
The song is. I can't.
And it's real.
And it's live. I was witness to it. I was seated. Oh, I was seated.
But I mean, I would just go back and replay Waving Flag by like 100 times.
Listen, I have Cup of Life playing in my ears right now. It is giving me life right now. That's the only reason why. Okay.
Like those commercials is like when you see all the players that are about to play the tournament do fun commercials. They come and talk. This is supposed to be a party where
exactly
like the world of soccer, not supermodel and comedian that probably doesn't know how a soccer team. Hey, he's my guy. But
he's my guy too. But like, I don't disagree with you.
But like, where's Spike Lee? He's a big soccer fan. He's even an Arsenal fan, which I'm not. I don't support Arsenal, but he's
everyone's least favorite Canadian, depending on which side of the alley you're on right now.
Hey, Grant, he lived in my city for a long time, so I won't say anything bad about him.
I get dragged by his city all the time. I just listen. I just want you to draw. If we're gonna criticize it, this is the one thing I think they really missed out on. They made this more of a glitz and glamour moment where they could have really spent the time to highlight like actual North American or CONCACAF footballers, right? That's the one thing, right? It's like you have Rio Ferdinand, and then now you have just it's like a tall person who plays baseball. You have old hockey player. You have me. I'm like, at this point, give me the 86 Mexican national team to draw these. And I'd be like, yo, CONCACAF history, let's go. Give me, you know what this should have been? Why is Shaq here? Give me Brad Friedel, Kobe Jones, give me who's the Mexican? Who's the good Mexican player who's in charge of the team right now? I can't think of his name right now. What's his name? He's in charge of the team right now.
I don't know. You know who they could have brought? Yes, I know Brady's like the GOAT in American football, but Chad Johnson, he's a baller and he played NFL. He promoted soccer. Put him, not the guy that threw a ball and that just took his money to buy a football team in England. I understand they want the casual fans, but guess what? A casual American football fan is not going to watch this.
Well, the casual person will, because they'll say, okay, here it is. It's Rafa Marquez.
They're not.
That's what I'm thinking. It's Rafa Marquez. That's what I'm thinking.
A Tom Brady fan is not going to say, hey, maybe I will turn on during my work hours. They're not going to.
Stop asking questions. Just draw the thing.
That's why the internet are all over
draw the team.
My friends are all Americans that watch this sport. They're like, why? And technically, we're not supposed to get that many commercials. Our sport does not have commercials.
You're friends, sir. I am saying why.
No, but you're Canadian. Like, with the Americans friends, like this is, and I think they say the Peace Trophy is actually a participation trophy.
I'm not talking. I've made my comments on that. We're moving.
No, that's what I just read. But you know what? I'm glad I did not take the day off for this. Usually I do.
like, you know what? Give me, you know what? I'm gonna go greatest CONCACAF players of all time, and they should have been the people.
Like, and the team that beat England way back. Bring
Get
some
their
of those guys.
grandkids. Exactly.
Like, bring the some MLS guys, legends. Bring, like, showcase your country and Mexican country and Canada, you know, legends, and bring them to say, hey, this is the party. Like, there's this kid now, a comedian, football player, and a basketball player, and a baseball player. Did you see what the AFCON is currently doing?
Yeah, they're doing
The
that's
diaspora tour?
the diaspora tour. That's actually, I love that they're doing that.
That's amazing.
And I think that works in that, like, again, CONCACAF can't really do that because the Gold Cup is not as big as, as AFCON. There's no doubt. But like, they're tapping into the people who actually are gonna go for it and run. Okay, pot one, we're getting some action. I still like, this would have been better if you just said, Ricard, give me BB Gardner, give me Blanco, give me Clint Dempsey, give me what's his face from the other country, give me Chibonda, and then give me Brian Ruiz, just because, you know, and then you'll be like, okay, cool. This is soccer history there.
And that's what they did for the Euros. If you watch the Euros,
yeah,
they were all soccer people or representative of that country.
Mm-hmm.
There's the future winners.
All right, so we're running through who the group teams are, and yeah, everyone's stream is crashing because everyone's like, "Oh, it's starting now. Now we're gonna watch." So here we are. We are. Yeah, give me actual CONCACAF names.
It crashed early on, anyways, because the company that helped host a lot of these sites crashed early this morning. For us IT people, we Netherlands.
Agreed. Germany. That's your pot A. Okay.
Oh boy, who would have thought we would have wasted an hour and a half?
Okay, let's go. I won't take any more of this. I won't take any of the slander. You slandered me enough.
Other time.
Okay.
Me? Oh, these guys. Oh
yeah, this guy.
I wonder how much Infinite he got paid.
So yeah, so they are saying, explanation, because they are keeping the team separate, Spain and Argentina have to be in different pathways. So they won't be in groups that are similar to each other, which we talked about this earlier. But JD, do you like all this reseeding, or do you just wish that teams, it was just, yes, you have a third place teams and they can go? How do you feel about all this reseeding? I know you're enjoying your evening.
No, I'm just living my life, you know, and leaving Infantino. Infantino saying a bunch of stuff. He was celebrating Congo, but no, he's not celebrating Congo. You know, the reseeding. It was. I'm okay with things that they have actually put in place before.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a possibility for them to reseed things and stuff because of such and such. So I don't have any problem with it. But if it was something that just crashed the system and they just made it up like Ronaldo's red card and they just changed it and said he's going to those are the things I can't stand. You know, and I have nothing against Ronaldo. I was just saying something like what the rules were until this moment you change it. You understand me? Those are the things I can't stand. But reseeding, I'm okay with it, you know, because if you should make the finals, you should beat every big team. You know?
Perfect. Yes.
So if you can spread Argentina and Spain out, more likely you are not going to make the finals because those are two good teams.
So Brazil is in Group C and Germany was just drawn. So we're going to place them here. Looks like Group E is where they'll be headed.
You still have to.
Perfect.
Now everybody's sweating. There's no more friends.
Netherlands. Ooh, Netherlands.
Woo, Netherlands. That's not bad. All right, so we have Netherlands who are in Group F. I believe it should be Group F.
Netherlands. Ooh. I'm hoping that these CONCACAF ITOP teams actually does something in a man. God damn. the nation, the region is open. Belgium.
Okay.
All right, Belgium. New up-and-coming Belgian Doku team, you know. Let's see how we do in this one.
We will see how we do indeed. Okay, but that's
Group
interesting.
G, Belgium. All right, that's my group. I'm streaming every one of those games, yeah. For Belgian game, I'm streaming, you know.
So Belgium's G1. Next
Spain.
draw is okay. So now that Spain is gone, we can put them where they need to. I think Spain's gonna go like Group L, but we'll let them say
Group
it.
L?
Well, because they can't be on the same pathway as Argentina.
Group H, they're in, right?
Okay, so H you are.
Group H.
Whew.
Perfect. So
Belgium.
Spain is on.
Spain. JD, your group is Jamaica. Brother.
Argentina.
Hey, we're talking about. Look at that. Wyclef Jean is over there representing Haiti.
Aye, good Wyclef. Okay, so Argentina is gonna go Group I. Perfect. So Argentina in J1. So Spain and Argentina are kept, 1 and 2 are kept away from each other so that they can go. So, which means your last 3, France, England, and Portugal, are going to go I, K, and L. And because we're sickos, we're going to look at every pathway possibility. France is next up. So France should be Group I.
Yeah, and they're stuck all in between.
All right. And then Group
Infantino said it's damn ring. Infantino, your name, Infantino. What is your problem?
Portugal. Okay, so Portugal going to Group K.
All right, so after this now, we're going to start having headaches, all right?
Yes. So the England is Group L.
Yeah, England is Group L.
Yeah.
You know what the L stands for.
So, yeah, I think here's the question for you. Hosts aside, if you have a team that you're rooting for, which group do you want your team in? Like, what's the weakest Group 1 team that's not the hosts? Because the host is default.
To be honest, the weakest teams that are I'm not no disrespect, it's the CONCACAF teams.
Well, that's why I threw them out.
Mexico, United States, and Canada are the 3 teams group you want to go in.
That's why I said outside of them, who do you look at and say you have a team to maybe get them?
Portugal, 100%. Portugal and Netherlands.
Belgium.
I could say that. Belgium is actually on the turn up phase now. A lot of the players them getting into their strides. I like what Doku is on. Castana. They are looking better. And if KDB can come in, Lukaku can come in as a backup, because I don't know Lukaku should be any starter. He should be a backup, you know. But sometimes some of those players' ego is the biggest problem for Belgium, you know. Courtois should come back in as well. So they have a very well-rounded squad now, youth and extreme experience, you know.
Yeah.
And no one is expecting them to do great this time. And maybe this is the actual time they find it. It's 12 years I'm here watching Belgium trying to deliver, you know. I remember Belgium was the #1 for 2 World Cups straight. Who remember those times? You remember those times more football?
Oh, the Belgium team?
Yeah, for 2 World Cups straight, Belgium were actually number 1 ranked going in the World Cup, you know, and never won, you know.
It was their best generation.
JD,
I think that is kind of overhyped, you know, that basic, because Hazard was good, but I think Hazard wasn't as good for Belgium, in my opinion. You know?
I don't take disrespect for Hazard ever.
Hazard was good. I said Hazard was good, but I think KDB showcased that I knew he was better than Hazard, you know, from a long time, you know. I knew he was better, you know, from when everyone was hyping up Hazard in the country, you know, because if you know about Belgium, you know that they have a bias towards the French side. And the Dutch side, so the French side always get the preferential treatment, and Hazard was more of the French side more than anything else, you know. So
Hazard developed early enough. KDB developed later in his life, and then he happened to. Yes, you know. Do you remember? Those are my times. You know, Hazard and KDB
those are my times. I was watching these games and being there. KDB was good from his young. More football. What are you talking about?
Did you see what he did for Chelsea?
I know what he did for Chelsea.
So what happened?
So you're saying who reached the peak first?
Yes. So that's the problem.
But more football. One was good, more football, and Mourinho says that he's not playing him, and he said he's going somewhere else. That is the difference.
The only difference is that Hazard was lazy. He was lazy during training. KDB flourished when he went away, and he had the benefit of Man City.
More football. You really don't know how good KDB was from day one. KDB might be the most technical. In Belgium, KDB might be the most gifted player to ever play football in their eyes. From kids' days, not just 20 years old. You need to stop. More football. I am here in the blood. This man, when he left his house and went on his own, I think you don't know this dude's story. Stop it. Not because more football is a Chelsea man, not Africans. He's a Chelsea supporter.
Yes,
He's ever a Chelsea supporter. I know where it comes from. You know, this overhyping of Hazard.
Okay, let's go to draw the first team.
Yes,
Shaquille can't open a ball, and Shaq.
We're not playing Shaq anymore. No, I have to slaughter more football. I can't believe he's not playing KDB's career like that, blood. You know,
I'm gonna catch up to you after Shaq comes. Korea Republic. This conversation is not over.
It can't over. It's not. What?
I will give you listening.
More football. More football. I go to some of these games, you know, with this young kid, KDB. You know, go to the games, you know, and you are making it seem like he had to come to England to be somebody. No, he was somebody from Belgium.
Switzerland.
I'm gonna give you stories where I didn't see it on the screen. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
But I am here watching the player. So I never saw you in the stadium, so you couldn't be there with your own 2 eyes.
You didn't see me on the stadium in the stands because I was touching grass.
Oh well, I want to hear that story after, because I never saw you on the field either with him. And I was what? No, you're disrespecting KDB. I can't believe this.
No, I give KDB his respect, but we cannot say generational talent.
Oh, Brazil, Morocco?
It's over.
Oh,
it's over for Brazil.
It's over for Brazil.
This is gonna be a nice group.
That group of that people. That's right there. That's
more football. This is
no, we're not. Boy, no. I think this.
More football. More football. You see this?
Oh, he's a CD fan, isn't he?
All right.
He's a CD fan, isn't he?
More football. I mean, Belgium. You saw any Hazard on my thing right here? You saw this more football. Who is this?
Who's that?
Thierry Henry, yeah? All right. Big ballers, all right?
That's my neighbor.
That's the neighbor? Who is this? This is Lauren from 100 years ago. Arsenal team, all right?
USA gets Australia?
Sergio Aguero. All right. Yes.
Overrated.
Don't play with me, Mo Football. Don't play with my.
Overrated.
You know this one. You don't even have to ask who it is. The greatest coach ever to live.
Oh my
Pep
goodness!
Guardiola with-
Please don't say that. Don't. He's gonna make me mess up this whole draw. He just said the greatest of all time. My
Listen,
goodness.
have fun, guys. I'll tell you, Ecuador for Germany. Okay.
Okay, let me focus on the thing because Mo Football really got me up. Disrespect my ball. I can't believe this.
Pep killed
You know?
part of soccer. Anyways,
Oh God, it might disrespect my ball. I can't believe this.
you did not know what you just started. African, I don't know what you just started. You just
Yeah, I started a budding friendship. That's what I started.
It's a world war. I'm gonna search for it anywhere. He disrespecting KDB. Like I can't believe
Japan
this.
with the Dutch.
All right, for the record, I did not disrespect KDB. I say don't disrespect Rezard.
I never disrespected Hazard. I just said Hazard was not as good as what people think he is for the national team. That's all. You never watched the national team that much as the other team them that you watched. But you want to tell me that KDB, which was carrying the team on his back, always
carry. And what did they win?
They came a good amount of third and in different competitions they performed. They never won when they were the favorites. That is true, you know. Yes, I need to pay attention to this thing. More football, I will get. Belgium
it's not over.
Out of the group. Iran. Belgium surely beating Iran. I am not asking your blood. No Canada this time to come with your bunch of athletic human beings just running for 90 minutes. I'm tired of them. No Canadian in this group. Africans, no Canadian in this group. Thank God. Bother with those dudes.
Spain gets Uruguay. Okay. This is nice.
Uruguay's. Oh God, that's a tricky one for Spain now. Oh God.
Who is Uruguay?
So United States gets who? Australia. No, this is rigged blood. Infantino, I can tell you, you're helping the United States. That is 100% fact.
He got his money.
Why Uruguay couldn't be in United States group?
But let's not forget though, the home countries typically have a sort of a easy.
So what? So what?
Senegal with France? Have fun, Mo. Oh, I
no.
You.
How? No, I quit.
I don't like this.
I don't like it.
I don't like this.
I quit. I'm not creating no more content. FIFA can just.
What's really going on here?
FIFA can just.
So, Canada, Switzerland.
Oh, I know. See, I know how Canada's group's gonna end. If you got Senegal and France, Mo, you're gonna get Haiti in your group, and you're gonna like it.
You know what they're doing? They're making sure that this is all Hollywood movies games.
Yes. Agreed.
And
Austria
now
with Argentina.
I kid you not, I feel
can be tricky.
The moment that France Senegal just happened, my phone is not stopping ringing.
Colombia. Oh, please.
With Portugal?
Oh, it's gonna go in Portugal's group. Why you couldn't put it in England?
No, it can't.
No, they went. They went to Argentina.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because.
Actually,
something's gonna happen here. Because they can't have two European teams together, so Croatia's gonna get swapped with someone. But whom?
So Colombia goes in Portugal's group. Oh God, Portugal not making it out.
Actually, they might not have to, but we'll see. Because
oh my goodness,
yeah,
they're gonna sub Colombia. No, I don't think so.
Who can they sub Colombia for?
They're gonna draw the third round and then swap out someone.
No, they'd have to swap them now.
You have to swap it in this round. Okay.
Yeah, which means that means yeah, it means Group L is gonna have an IC playoff. It can't have the European playoff.
All right. So who will be swapped out? Iran. So they never think about these things.
No, I don't think they'll swap it. It just means that they can't have what's it called? Yeah. They can't have the European playoffs. It has to be IC playoff or so Ghana, Jordan, Curacao, Haiti, they're going to end up in Group L. One of them. And then the IC playoffs will go there because the European playoffs can't end because you can't have 3 European teams in one. They can have 2, but you can't have 3. And so it's IC or everyone else. So there's only 6 spots really. Well, not really. There's 8 spots in pot 4. So for this, so possibly Jamaica, Suriname, those teams, New Caledonia, Bolivia, I think they are going to end up in Group L. One of them will probably end up in Group L.
I think my whole weekend got ruined now.
Okay, we're going to group. Pot 3 is where this really is where the meat of the groups get going, and then we'll get back to your Belgian debates as you go.
Yes, I'm not
waffles and chocolates. Waffles and chocolates included.
I might have to leave more football alone. Somebody broke me for the night. A man texted me on my older video and said, the rumors around saying that the only way Jamaica beats Congo is if they get the mercurial talent Maggie.
JD, I have an honest question for you. Okay? In regards to that, how many good turns would it take?
Oh, God. More football? I might have to pick up that argument with you next time.
Oh, you're going to have to.
I will need to, but I don't think you are ready for these set of people that stresses me out at days. And if you know what I just said, if you have researched what I just said, you can't believe. You heard what I just said. The only chance Jamaica has is if a player from Mount Pleasant in the JPL starts to play against Sadiki and those guys. I can't have the conversation anymore. I can't even watch the World Cup dry anymore.
I think this is going to be
all right.
This is going to be a good friendship.
We're South Africa.
Aaron Judge can't. Well, I'll start making my baseball jokes. Well, at least Aaron Judge can hit this ball. South Africa. Oh, for Mexico? Oh, for you.
Oh,
South Africa.
That's my group so far. I honestly believe
that's a group of life right there.
That's my problem. Why Mexico have to get that group? That group is a tough group for Mexico in the blood.
Okay, this one matters to me. Please be Qatar.
So far, it's the group of death for Group A.
Please be Qatar.
They don't want Mexico to qualify. That is bad.
Or Scotland, or Uzbekistan, or someone, please. Not
so Africans, why you want so much easy teams?
Yes!
This is rigged between United States and Canada blood. This is rigged.
Yeah,
They are fighting against Mexico in the blood.
I think that the next.
What United States does get anybody now? Just pick a team that has no ability and go in United States group blood. You have to take some beating for the cause of America for people to come out.
They're gonna give them I don't know.
It's not rigged at all, guys. It's not rigged at all. No, it's definitely rigged. Paraguay Paraguay can't go there. So that means Paraguay is going to Group D.
Paraguay, United States. Oh my God. Paraguay, United States, Australia. Earlier today, I told them that United States can win a group. United States is the best team so far of these 3 teams, you know.
Yeah, the team they just beat, what, 5-1?
This is madness. No, they never beat Paraguay. They beat Uruguay.
Oh, that was Uruguay.
Yeah, they beat Uruguay.
Yeah, but that's better. That's better than Paraguay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means this Brazil group.
Oh my
just
God.
put Norway in it. Do it, Judge. Do it. Oh,
if Norway goes in this group, Brazil not coming on. Cote d'Ivoire. Oh God.
This is a death group. That's the group.
This is the group that I'm paying attention to. These 3
I
teams.
will be seated.
Yeah, this is Brazil ain't making out of this group. I'm very sorry, Brazilians. Just go home. He ain't coming out. Tunisia.
No, wait, they put them.
Okay.
Okay, so they go to Group E.
Yeah, they ain't go to Brazil.
Right. Morocco. So Group E is now life.
So you have Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Group E,
Tunisia?
that is.
Tunisia.
Where is Tunisia? Tunisia is going to go in Netherlands, Japan.
Yes, because they can't go into
Netherlands. Netherlands should win this group, you know. Them and Japan will be fighting this out.
Oh, yeah. But that, JD, Norway is begging to go to Group C at this point. Because Group C, you just have Panama, Saudi, Egypt, Scotland, Algeria, and Uzbekistan.
Infantino said Norway beating Brazil will be in Brazil's group. Okay, you say okay, Infantino. If you know already, you know. I don't know why are you arguing. Egypt.
So Group G, because they're an African side. So Egypt, Iran, Belgium. That's not bad for Egypt. No. You hope that Salah's healthy, Marmouche comes in. And then Trezeguet, I mean, they're a little bit older, but they
Belgium winning this group, blood. Africans, Belgium winning this group, blood. Belgium beating Egypt and everyone, brushing everyone aside easily as well. I think you guys are disrespecting Belgium, you know. Both of you guys. You know?
I haven't disrespected them. Hey, I said nothing about De Bruyne or okay, Scotland goes. So Scotland goes to Group C. Okay.
No, but Scotland can cause some problems, you know. But no, I think both Morocco and Brazil better than Scotland, you know.
That's one we're looking one into.
Yeah. That means Norway can only go into
Saudi
all
Arabia.
the groups. They can't go into Group L.
Where is Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia should go next. That would be like Group A.
They're going to end up in England's group. Just watch. Over England's group, they're going to go. Oh, no. They're going Spain group.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you can go home, Saudi Arabia. That's it for you. All the money in the world. I ain't going to help you. Bless yourself a lot for a reason. Guys, as you come in, anywhere you're watching it, please hit the like button. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Anywhere you're watching, hit the like button on the streams. It's just a spur of the moment streams. Algeria. Let me see where Algeria goes.
So Algeria has to go to J.
Don't forget South Africa. Saudi, you write them off, and then they go beat the current world champion. By the way,
yeah.
Algeria, come on.
So they have to go to J.
Algeria goes in Argentina. Okay, that's a good group for Algeria, you know. Because you realize everyone plays similar style football as themselves. So
yeah, actually,
don't write off Algeria. Don't write off Algeria in this group. That's gonna be a good one. It's
gonna be just it's gonna be a group.
No, look how them fling him in England. Can they go in England group?
Who? Norway?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Can they are going to fling him in England group,
They can't. They can. But Uzbekistan will go to Group I first.
No.
Uzbekistan going into Group I?
No.
Yes.
No.
Because Uzbekistan is Asia.
Yeah. They going. Went into K.
So then Panama is going to Group L, and then Norway's going to Group K.
Yeah, do not put Uzbekistan. Okay, good.
They disrespect Panama and Mexico. They disrespected.
Uzbekistan, I did not want them on the
This was rigged to United States and Canada, you know. More football than Africans. Both of them won today. You know? Yeah.
JD,
Next two
count
teams not
anymore.
qualified.
Okay, wait. So Panama actually
Next
isn't
two
going.
teams.
Yeah, Panama has to still go there.
If Canada goes into Croatia and England group Africans, they better just don't turn up.
Well, it's the only place they can go because Norway can't go into Group L.
That's our problem. That's what I'm saying, Africans. I'm telling you that they should not go anywhere. They should send the kids.
Oh.
They should just refuse the call. It's like, no, it's okay.
Because there's no way United States getting easy groups and Canada getting easier groups and Mexico and Panama gets hard groups. Watch what they're gonna do for Suriname and potentially Jamaica. Just watch.
So technically, Mexico is due an easier team.
You know, well, okay. So here's what we know so far. So the African teams can't be in Group A, C.
Oh, no way.
E, F.
But Norway is a European
G,
team.
I.
Jesus Christ.
Or
most
J.
people are not listening to me.
The CONCACAF teams can't be in the first, and A, B, or D. So you are gonna get so there's going to be a UEFA playoff spot for Group D. So Group D could be like Italy.
Oh, that would have been good,
right? So that's a possibility for there. For the IC playoffs, IC playoffs. One could be K. One I think for sure has to be Group L. One has to be Group L. So either Suriname and or Iraq and or Bolivia or New Caledonia, Jamaica, and or DR Congo are going to end up in Group L. The IC playoff spot is Group L. One of them is. And then the second one would then be probably no, it can't be Group D. It can't be, it would Group H, I believe. No, Asia. Yeah, so the IC playoffs, I believe, should be Group I or Group, no, it can't be Group I because Congo could be one of them. I don't like all this math. So just go with K and L for now. K and L for now possibly are but then so one of them, which route? The African route, so the Jamaican route is going to be Group L. More than likely. So
what are you saying? Jamaica can meet England
and Croatia and possibly Panama.
Yeah, because Jamaica need back some get back for England a long time. So,
well, they'll be getting back. That's for sure.
Yeah, oh God! So what are you saying? That they're not gonna get back nothing. They're gonna get back some beating. Oh God!
There's a lot of get backs coming around. No way.
Okay. They're just okay.
Okay, I just need, yeah. I just need so Ghana. So like the African teams just can be Group B, can be Group D, and then can be Group H, and then Group K, and then Group L. One pathway. So probably for sure the Jamaica pathway is going to be Group L. So that pathway, I think, is Group L based off of how the groups are set up and which teams are available where. The second one could also be... The second one, both of them can go to Group L, but not everything else can be Group L. And so it'll get interesting as we go, as we see the names and the countries. So we have 4 playoff winners, which is really going to get complicated. But we know the European playoffs cannot be Group L. Any of the
because you have Croatia and England in that group.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what we know.
I think it's sure. Jamaica Congo group. Yeah, Jamaica Congo group. That would be tough. That means 2 Europeans and potentially obviously we think African team will make it. Yeah, but potentially 2 CONCACAF team. Oh God. Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Isn't it Norway in Europe?
Norway is Europe.
Yes, Norway is in Europe, of course.
So how they're in the group with...
Because Europe has so many teams, they can do 2 teams per, but that's it. They can't go any more. So
they should have put them somewhere else.
You want to refuse the call?
Yeah,
okay,
I'll refuse.
Wayne, don't mess this up, Wayne. Don't you mess this up.
He's gonna mess up the Canadians. Watch.
Okay, so for Mexico, just put Ghana there, please, just so I can breathe a little bit.
Ireland.
Okay, so that is the European, one of the European pathways. So that's good to know. Okay, so European pathway, that's here. Perfect. All right. I would take Cape Verde. I won't lie. I would take Cape Verde.
Who got pot A? Pot A, which team?
It's Mexico.
Pot A, okay. That's what they're doing now?
Yes. Okay, so
So we
Group
have
B
Bosnia,
for Canada.
Wales.
Yeah, the Bosnia one. Okay, so that's okay. This. I have so much bated breath for this. Please, Wayne, please don't do this to me. Okay, so that's the second. So Canada could play Italy.
Can make it up.
Yo, the Toronto area is
Canada,
live right
I'm
now.
telling you, it's rigged blood. It's rigged. Canada
The
making it
Toronto
through the second
area,
round.
every Italian in
Yeah, it's
Toronto
rigged.
are
It's
living
rigged,
their
man.
life right
It's
now.
rigged.
Like that will not be
It's
a
rigged,
rugby.
man. Yeah. Africans can skin his teeth all he wants now. He's happy, you know? That's one
I
of
just
the
don't want
best
Ghana and Canada,
actual
Jay.
pulls.
I just don't want Ghana and Canada. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, true.
So then,
all right, let me see.
This can't be in. Okay, so
He had the winning Group C. He had the Morocco. Oh, God damn.
Haiti.
I am watching all
Okay.
of those. Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice group. That's a nice group. It's gonna be vibes.
Oh,
That's not right.
I know. Hey. No,
Hey,
this
right.
is
What is not right about that, Mo football? What
That's
is not
not
right
right.
about that?
They're taking like two of our countries that's supposed to do something.
Okay,
So-
what Morocco and
so-
Haiti?
So we're gonna have to say goodbye to one of them.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Somebody has to step up, and I think
Okay.
Haiti is going to make
Curacao
a good
with
fight of
okay,
it.
so Curacao goes to Group E.
Curacao, Germany, Ecuador. Ooh, Curacao making them name in this group. I never said they're gonna do anything great here, but they're gonna showcase that they're not a bad team.
Yeah, they'll have to punch someone in the face.
They punch someone in the face. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
No, as of like
are you on the
surprise.
disrespect of
No, as of
Curacao?
like no, out of like surprise them.
Okay.
Right? Because when you
Okay,
know
I
what
thought you're on the train of disrespect in Curacao as well.
Oh,
because
no,
everyone
no,
I
no.
heard spoke on them.
I was
Seems they don't know the quality of. No. I never said you did.
No.
I'm saying I
All
thought
right.
you were on the disrespect because when I heard English him speaking about Curacao, how can Jamaica let Curacao beat Jamaica?
Okay,
Not knowing the
so-
quality of players playing for Curacao. You know,
Yeah,
so
so-
they're just talking.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
now we
that's
get
what
our
I'm saying,
first
Mo,
interesting
but-
thing
but-
that's happening.
no,
I
have
don't
no
listen
beef.
to the English. I don't
Okay.
listen to the English.
I have no beef. I have no beef. I have no beef. You know. I have
Okay,
no beef.
so-
you know?
Okay, so now we have the Iraq pathway, the Iraq Suriname pathway. So it has to go to Group I. So I was correct with that.
Verde.
So
Cap Verde.
No.
Mo, someone had to go in the groups, you know. So
okay.
and we know that
Cabo
United
Verde?
States and Canada would have got the easy group, so everyone else has to fight. You know. Yes, I don't care if Africans want to get upset. You know, yeah, that's the truth. Those two teams don't have to fight for nothing. Please give United States a hard group, a hard team.
Yeah.
Come on. Norway got selected already?
Yes, they're in Group
Please put-
I they're in a good group. That's France,
Group
Senegal,
I?
and Norway.
Oh yes, they're in okay. I missed that one. Sorry. Damn, United States is gonna get an
Okay,
easy
so
thing.
this is
No, they're
so
going.
Group D. So US is getting one of the European playoffs.
Turkey.
Turkey, Romania, Slovak.
Yeah, Turkey will make it out of that one.
Yeah, if they wake up.
I did great for United States. Comment. And Canada as well.
Sorry, I'm still on the French Senegal one because that's
tough.
I'm you know what? I don't know. I'm probably won't stream that game.
Okay, so there we are. Okay,
Sweden, Albania, Poland, Ukraine,
Ghana can't. Oh, that they're going to end up in Group battle, aren't they?
Ghana, Panama, Croatia, England. Ooh, that not bad, you know, man. England needs someone to knock them out, so Croatia and Ghana could do that, you know.
Okay, so the last European playoff spot is, I think it's going to go Group G. Oh,
Jordan, please don't go in Group L. Don't pull off that scam.
Okay, so this is New Zealand, Jordan, Ghana, and then the other pathway. Ghana can only go in Group K or Group L.
Jordan goes into Argentina group. Oh God. Yo!
Yes, that's the only spot they can go.
All right. I'm okay with that. All right. Argentina can get it easy. Not England. Put Ghana into England's group blood. That's what we need. We need drama.
JD doesn't
England
like
not making it out if Ghana is in it.
JD is bad minding Ghanaian youth.
No,
JD's...
I think Ghana beating England. Ghana beating England. I'm telling you. England
Antoine Semenyo.
Which Jamaica, Congo. Let me see which group. Oh,
it can only be
repatriation we need. Repatriation we need. Group L. Repatriation.
Okay, so they actually could go to group.
Oh,
it's
no, they didn't get it.
It's either G
K.
or L.
They got K.
Okay.
So Ghana going into L. So we're gonna get what we wanted.
I don't like you.
We got what we wanted. We needed a team can beat England. You understand me? Next up, give us sometimes every year. Make America great again. Everyone.
Erase that quote.
Go into L. Please, no Belgium. We don't need Ghana in no Belgium group. We had an African team in there, which is Egypt. So it's L. It's L.
It has
Africans,
to be
you can't hide from it.
Yeah,
You're going to face it
today. We're there.
You're going to face it today.
Yeah,
come on.
So... Listen, Declan Rice, we're coming for you.
England not making it out of this group. Another over-hyped generation going home early.
The battle for
sending home.
Kobe Manu on a pole match.
This is going to be a good group.
All right.
And then the final one for Belgium. All right. Belgium have a good chance. If Belgium can't win this group, they don't deserve to be in the World Cup.
All right.
New Zealand, yes, this is how we like it. Thank you. Belgium to the second round. Book it, yeah.
All right, next.
Egypt will be a little challenge, but second round incoming. You know?
Indeed. So we are set.
All right. Ghana seems confident.
Listen.
They're speaking to the Ghanaian. Are you not looking?
Sorry, guys. I need this emotional moment, please. So just let me have this.
That's the good. Oh, wonderful.
Yes, it's a very tricky group, Asamoah. I do agree.
I am not missing a game out of that group, blood.
I agree. It's tough. But the boys have to come and play. Yeah. We've never lost to England recently.
They're going to. Africans, I think I think England is overhyped, blood. Ghana have a good chance.
Yeah. You can say that now because you don't have to play us. You don't have to play the USA doesn't play, so you can say, "Well, Ghana can beat them. It won't be you this time."
Well, we are going to watch the game, and I'm telling you, Ghana will. Yeah.
We're gonna watch the games.
So I think it was exciting. So, Mo, or are you looking? Still saying Spain? I still go with Spain. I think Belgium go through 100%, in my opinion. Spain and Belgium makes it through. Goddamn, England, Croatia is a tricky team, you know. They are getting older, but some of their younger players them getting good as well, you know. Vardial is something else, man. That dude, can't stand him, man, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So USA comes out of Group D. Who comes out of Group C? Ooh.
Brazil and Morocco.
Comes out of Group C.
Yep.
I am telling the blood that Asian team will give people problems in our Africans. Don't count out AE. He's gonna burst down one of these. I think AE beating Scotland. Just watch. Scotland failed to score enough goals. AE can score more goals than them in that game.
Well, see, Haiti, Scotland, that's the thing, right? Because Scotland, I don't know, and again, this is all going to be a clash of styles. Which side wants to actually play out, and which side can defend well? Because look, Haiti is always going to get shots up. The question is today a 6-goal game, or is this a 2-goal game? For Haiti, Haiti will always get shots. Men, women, boys, and girls, they'll always get shots. Defensively, they have 6 months to find a midfield, a little bit more solid of a CDM and CBs, and then from there, I think. Look, we now know the pathways, and you know, at least I can enjoy my teams not playing.
No one knows the pathway. That's all expectations right now.
I know, but at least we know who we're playing. So now, when you get to March, it's okay. Like if you are England. Like England's going to play Nigeria. Let's be very clear. They're going to play Nigeria because they're going to say this is going to simulate playing Ghana, so we'll be ready. If you're Panama, who do you play? Who do you try to go and play? Do you say let's play Cote d'Ivoire? Do you try to get who? March, I think a lot of teams are coming to North America to play, even if they don't play North American teams. So there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to come in. But now that you know who's playing who, now you know what type of teams you need to play. Right? Whoever's playing Curacao, they can't play them later because they can't play Suriname later. But now we know who you need to prepare for, and this is going to be great. Argentina is going to try to play Tunisia, right? Spain will try to play any African side that they can find because Cabo Verde. Senegal is going to be in high demand for Group E because everything there. So
but a lot of those AFCON teams will most likely decline a lot of these games because they're playing shortly, and then it's 3 months. You know, the March window, it's only 3 months, and then they have their club play at the same time.
Yeah, you
don't want them to overwork, so I think they will have to pick every teams that almost non-AFCON teams. Yes. So they, anyone that plays a West African team, they will have to pick one of them that's not qualified in the AFCON.
Yes.
East will have to go east, north have to go north to simulate as much. But I think for me, the biggest thing now is, you mentioned how teams now have to go and find players.
Yes.
The scary part is if you're telling me you have to find them to March, you're in trouble. If you have the guys in, if you have like 6, midfielders, right? And you're only looking for 3, per example.
Yeah.
You need to know those 6 already.
Yeah.
And have them tested. But if you're like, we need a midfielder, but you're not sure because we have to find them, 6 months, it's not enough.
Oh, agreed. You need, again, but that comes down to knowing most of these teams have coaches. So most of these teams know what system they're trying to play, which means most of these teams, like you said, they have a short list of what they're trying to get here. So now it's time. There's nothing till March. Yeah. You players who now, again, everyone's going to find their passport. Everyone's going to find their zeal for their heritage. And I'm not mad about it. Like it's going to sound that way, but I'm not mad about it. Now, people are going to find,
DR Congo is one of them.
You're going to find more Eddie Nketiahs and like Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like, you know what? Yeah. If they want to call me, I'm here. Everyone's gonna have those, and players are now gonna start weighing what their international future is, because it's a World Cup, and for teams who are trying to prepare and go for it, now you're set. So
for me, those guys, you don't bring them. You say no, thank you.
I disagree with you there, because I don't mind, because for me, I'm just, hey, a player can take their time for what they're trying to do. I'm never going to be mad at that.
But the English, those English guys, the one that all are saying now we want to go DR and all that, those you tell them to go sit down.
Hey.
You heard what
I heard what you said. I did hear what you said, and that's I respect that opinion. I will just speak for in Infantino's voice. Today I feel Dutch. Today I feel Congolese. Today I feel Cabo Verdean.
Yeah, those guys, yes. I'm talking about the African ones that their team was good enough already, but you picked England and everybody else, and then right when you're like, oh, they made the World Cup, now you want to play. That's the one that kind of gets me a little bit, because you've played with England already, or you play with France first team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those.
Okay, before we wrap this up, because I've given this 3 hours of my life that I can't get back.
Wow.
But okay, so here are your groups for everyone again. Group A is Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and the winner of the European playoff with Denmark, North Macedonia, Czechia, and the Republic of Ireland. Group B gets the Canada, the winner of the European pathway with Italy, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. Group C is Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland. Group D is the US, Paraguay, Australia, and the winner of the Turkey, Romania, Slovenia, and how did I already forget you? I'm sorry. Group E, Germany, Curacao, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ecuador. Group F, the Dutch, Japan, Ukraine, Albania, Poland, Sweden winner, and Tunisia. Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Group H, Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Group I, France, Senegal, and then IC playoff pathway 1, which is Iraq playing the winner of Bolivia and Suriname with Norway. Group J is Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. Group K is Portugal with the DR Congo playing the winner of Jamaica versus New Caledonia with Uzbekistan and Colombia. And then Group L, England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Right now, what is your appointment television group, and what is your group of life? It's not necessarily the group of death, but which matchups fascinate you, that you, outside of your country, you're supporting, that you will be seated and watching all those games. Which group are you watching intensely there? I'm going to start with JD. You're looking at very intensely, so I'm going to start with you. What's the group that you see and you say, I want to see, I will be seated for this group?
Group A will be amazing, beautiful. Then I would say France, Senegal, Norway, and Suriname group with Suriname, Bolivia. That would be good as well. And then England, Ghana, Croatia will be another good one as well. So I'm going with 3 groups at the start, but I'm going to do more games because 80 group will be good as well. So I'm going to do that as well. But those are the 3 groups I'm going with: A, I, and A, I, and L.
Okay. Mo, football, what about you? What are the groups that you're saying, I want to be seated? These are my days off, I'm working around this for. What are the groups you see for that?
Yeah, even though I'm a sicko, so I'll probably say all of them, but C, H, and I, those are like my must to watch.
Must watch. That's fair.
Yeah.
For me, definitely L for heritage reasons. But Group I mean, that's a lot of names. Group I is going to have a lot of names. And then don't count out the winner of that Bolivia. I think Suriname beats Bolivia, and I think the winner of Suriname versus Iraq, I think they can be in the group, and they'll be a thorn in the side of the sides. I don't know if they can make it out, but that group don't look out the playoff side. Don't look over and look past them. Group I's there, Group L's there. I mean, Canada's group I'll watch for the Canadian reasons. I'll throw in Haiti. Could you beat Scotland? Could you be more solid and be healthy and could you have a day and just I'm not saying that you can't, but look, I don't know if they can. We'll see. The hosts have different groups. Like you said, Group A, JD, for Mexico with South Africa, South Korea, and then the winner of that. I think that'll be a fun group to watch overall. But secretly, the group I'm kind of watching that we haven't mentioned yet is Did you say Group E, JD?
I said L. I think L is ridiculous. L is ridiculous because I think Ghana can qualify from that group. So with Ghana can qualify from that group, it makes it much more challenging because I know that Croatia will cause England problems, and England under pressure always fold. So it makes it an entertaining group.
Yes. I do agree. So I think that'll be there. But Group E with Germany, Cote d'Ivoire, Ecuador, I think that's a solid level. And what Curacao decides to do in this group, I am curious to see. But I think those are for me. So for me, B, E, L, and then honorable mentions I. Those are the groups I'm watching. That I'll try to be appointment sitting to see what happens there. But we'll see what happens with it. Yeah.
I think for me, Brazil might be the C might be the most exciting group because just thinking the way they all play, Brazil and Scotland. Unfortunately, I know just a few of them, but they're more calculated, solid in defense, so they'll be like a solid block. But Brazil and Morocco and Haiti, those are like teams that move forward, that want to score a lot of goals, and have, I don't know, that purist in me. If I see everybody's trying to, like I said, punch them, playing with like nothing matters, because the only team that has to absolutely win it and make it far is Brazil out of that group.
Yeah.
The other three is like, we're going to show you what we have.
Yeah. And that's fair. Like, I think there's a point that comes to it, which is just, hey, like I know Steph, you brought this group, like styles matter. Like Seth brings up for Canada's group here, right? Let me get you here, which is all three sides against for Canada's group are all low block counter attacking teams. Ooh. And that's something that Canada has struggled against. Like Canada needs to prove that they can break down. Well, 2 out of 3 teams have shown that they can do that, depending on what team number 3 is. And so I think that's something that they have to show they can break through. But now it's matchups. It's no longer, it's Qatar. No, it's stylistically, Canada doesn't want the ball. And these other teams we don't want the ball either. We want you to break us down because we think we can stop you. The matchups matter, right? Mm-hmm. And that's where it is. Like Group C, Morocco is just like Morocco. How do you want to play? We'll play that way, right? That's Morocco. And so Morocco stylistically, like that's why we always call them designer. They'll design, okay, you want to play like this? Okay, cool. We can do that. Whatever. That's not a problem. And so I think that's where the matchups, now that we know the matchups, now we can say, okay, stylistically, like Group L, like I haven't talked about Ghana yet, but yeah, Ghana versus England, I don't think they'll look and be intimidated. I don't think they'll be intimidated by them because I think their players like Kudus, Semenyo, they're not going to look and say, okay. Like I do this in the Prem every day. This is not going to be a surprise. It's the rest of the team. Can the rest of the team live up to that level? We'll see what happens. But now that we know, again, like we said earlier, now we can start to say, okay, here are the matchups that we have to look out for. Here's what we need to go through. And that's what this is about. You have until March. Everyone, for the most part, outside of MLS, USL, CPL aren't playing until, so the rest of the world pretty much are playing, and you either get into form or you lose your form. And we're going to watch it. And once the March friendlies start to get announced, then it's really going to be a fascinating conversation as to how we're preparing. But no, yeah, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking it because now I know what every team has to play against, and it makes things a little bit easier to digest and say you need this type of players. Because now all of a sudden for Canada, it's not necessarily just the wing players, but for Canada, it's like, okay, it's the midfield. The midfield has to perform if they get out of this group. That's the reality. If you look at like a Senegal, yes, it's finishing, but look, Deschamps Deschamps just gonna sit back and defend that with all the talent in the world. And that's fine. But he has players, players that teams would dream of. So they can counter that way and you'll go. Right? Cape Verde against Spain, they'll just be happy and they'll be fine. Where's that Norway group? Norway, Senegal, and France. Like that is gonna be fun because, like we said earlier, the names are there. You have names, right? This is probably what Sadio Mane's last World Cup, probably.
Yeah, but the thing that's interesting now is that 3 of the under 21 French national team have decided to join Senegal.
Yeah,
and they were on the brink of making it to the first team, but they said no, and they asked Deschamps about it too. So they are known. So now, if you were a Hollywood producer and wanted to say what soccer, maybe I'm a little bit misleading on that part, but I don't care who else is playing in this tournament. France Senegal is the biggest mashup of the group stage altogether.
Of the group stage?
Of the group stage.
You're
the
saying
history,
France? Oh, well, the history within them.
Yes,
the
history behind it. The last time France beat it, the current player that scored the goal is unfortunately dead, and that's the Senegalese jersey I have. If I'm watching all of these games, that's the game of the group stage.
Well,
and it's just me, and I will be there. I don't care if it's in Mexico, Canada, or on the moon. You will see me doing the live at that game.
Oh, you'll be live at that game.
I will make sure it will be live, and I'll have both jerseys. I might be sad, crying, but I will be there.
Get the split jersey and do that.
No. I cannot do. No, I will support my own, but I would not be wearing any of those colors.
You'll just show up in a white shirt.
No, I'm gonna use my brand, but I will not wearing any of those colors.
Fair enough. You'll just be a general. No, I think Group I is looking very nice.
I'm sad
just for the football that you'll play. JD, like you look at Group I, we talk about teams that you are and groups that you're excited to see. Like, is Mo just said like he thinks the matchup of the group stage is Senegal versus France. If you had to give that for yourself, is there based off the groups, is there anything that tops that for you?
Ghana, England is very good as well. People don't play that one. Ghana, England is very good. And I would say the only one that actually tops it, to be honest, you know what, even though we know that Group A is very good because everyone is close by each other, I do believe that in this group, it has to be, in this tournament, it has to be Senegal, France. They're going to gear up that for real because of the history. Yes, that's going to be very good as well. But Ghana and England is the closest thing come to that because there are a lot of Ghanaians in England. And to be honest, it would be good for Ghana to beat England, you know?
Ming Song, yes, I'm on all the smoke. Ming Song just asked what I use smoking mill. That's outrageous. So that just tells me that you've not watched the World Cup or watched soccer for the past 30 years. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. I got Chris Smith saying Morocco versus Brazil. I think that'll be a good matchup, but Morocco's not going to play Brazil like Brazil wants to play Morocco, right? Morocco are going to say, this is how you want to play. Okay, we'll negate. Morocco is designer. Now, again, health matters. I think Hakimi will be healthy by then. But honestly, Morocco-Brazil is going to be Brazil trying to break down Morocco showing if they're defensively solid or not. That's how they're looking at it. So I don't... I don't worry about that. It won't be as good on paper. It's a great matchup, but on the pitch,
Yes,
it
that's
won't
what
be.
I think you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that game will determine which Brazil we're going to see for the rest of the tournament, because that is pretty much their test to
Fair.
see can you actually break a defense that's solid, but also can you defend a team that plays forward together? Because
Yes.
the Brazil, we don't know which Brazil we're gonna get. They have not done anything in the past 12 something years. New coach, players, we don't know if Neymar is going to be in. So I think for them, that's probably the best matchup they can get early on.
Yep.
So they can determine which Brazil Ancelotti wants to use.
That's true. I will say, though, that is their first matchup. Yeah. Brazil plays Morocco. That's their opening matchups.
Yeah. So that will be his determination on.
And so, like Mexico starts with South Africa. You have Canada are playing the UEFA path winner first. So that's probably going to be Italy and Toronto again. The Greater Toronto area, the Italians there are going to come out and whatever. Brazil plays Morocco. That's the first matchup. Haiti versus Scotland. I keep on saying this. We watch U17s. Bank your points early. If Haiti gets anything out of that game, that's their best chance to do anything. And so, I don't think I think few people will pick Haiti to beat Scotland. But if Haiti can get a draw out of that game, even a win, if they got a win in that game, it's like you're halfway you have a foot into the next round. So again, get your early points. Doesn't matter who you play, just get them early. USA starts with Paraguay. That could be tough. Germany starts with Curacao, so that's not a bad matchup for them to start. Netherlands and Japan is the first matchup with the B winner for Tunisia. Belgium starts with Egypt. Okay. That's probably they're going to be their best push. Jay, do you think Belgium gets past this version of Egypt? I assume you say yes. Okay, I think you're muted, but that's okay.
I give him that.
Yeah.
Belgium versus Egypt is the first game?
Yes.
I think that is good for Belgium.
Yeah.
I don't think Belgium.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to.
I think it.
You're right. No, I was going to say I don't think Egypt.
This is
okay. Sorry about that. What I was saying was I don't think Egypt's going to try to flip the switch and try to play up and down like Canada did to Belgium. So I think Belgium will be fine against Egypt in this game. But the talent is out wide for them, so you can never overlook it. But what were you saying?
No, I do agree with you as it relates to Belgium. It's a first game. No one wants to lose this game. To be honest, it's gonna be a cagey game, but I just believe that Belgium might have slightly more than more resources than Egypt in a more technical, tactical game. How much more pieces that they can bring on. So if Belgium should go for it, I could easily see a draw, in this game, and then they go on to try and finish it out on goal difference, in my opinion, because I do believe that these are the two superior teams,
No, that's fair. That's fair. And then for Group H, it's Spain versus Cabo Verde. Oh, Blue Sharks! I'm so sorry.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, Ryan Mendez, this is your time to shine. You're 34, but this is your time to shine. France plays Senegal. June 16th. I am seated. Okay, and then Norway plays the IC path.
This is going to be the longest
Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. That's not bad. Then Portugal plays the IC path winner. Then Uzbekistan versus Colombia. That could be a fun game. Group K there. And then Ghana plays England second. Good. I'm glad. Ghana plays England second. And then they play Croatia last. They're going to be two different types of games. But Ghana has to get something against Panama. And vice versa. Panama, if they're going to do anything, they need to get something against Ghana and then try their luck versus the other two teams. I will not overlook Croatia, however old or young they look. I've made that mistake before. I will not do that again.
Yeah,
okay?
don't.
I won't Herdman this, and even though I still respect you, John Herdman, drones and all, I still respect you. But yes, we are here. Those are the games. That's where they are. Let's wrap this up because it's been a day.
Could you go up on See, when is Senegal plays on the 16th?
Senegal plays on the 16th. Yes.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be wow. 16 Senegal's play.
Yes.
It's gonna be sad because 17 is my wedding anniversary,
Well, that's a good gift.
and then this 22nd is my birthday. It's gonna be a long 2 weeks, my friend.
Yes, it will be, and hopefully not too emotional.
Oh, Senegal is against Norway on the 22nd.
Yes,
so I can watch those tears with a beatdown.
You could watch those tears away. You could. All right. So
Hey, don't forget, Holland is playing France. Holland is playing Senegal.
Yes,
That's going to be a heck of a matchup too.
No, agreed. And then they get the potentially Suriname or Bolivia or Iraq in that group as well. So I think it'll be fun to watch. Spain, Capo Verde, their last game against. They gotta look and say don't lose terribly to Spain, and then try to get something out of Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Yes, some groups were a little bit easier, but I like the mix of it. I'm not going to go through everything because we've been here enough. But final words before we wrap it up here, gentlemen. The draw is here. What are our thoughts before we just wrap this up here and go our separate ways?
I'll let JD start.
You'll let JD start?
For me, I have no problem. I think it's exciting. Times ahead. A lot of teams will be struggling as big teams, The Americans and the Canadians got an easy way out, which is sad, because we wanted all the teams them, kind of had some little adversities, so that's my only problem. But in the end, that might actually cost them. Getting it easy earlier, and the next teams that got it harder might actually work in their favor. So it's a given for the full stadiums. If Canada and America can reach the second round, yes. But it might not go further from there. I'm very sorry, Africans. And more football, but it might not be further from there.
What?
Look, I think ultimately
it might not be further from the first round. Yeah.
Who's that? What?
For apparently Americans and Canadians. Look, I'll put on my Canadian hat and say, look, JD, at this point, we want to win, or a win will do. Okay, like we haven't seen a win in 2 World Cups, so just 3. I want to see 3 points at some point. Okay? That's my goal for them. And for Ghana,
us. Oh, you were saying US for me?
For us, yes.
Oh.
That's right, Montreal. I forgot. I forgot Montreal. I got you.
I'll
But
leave
like,
in the
yeah,
US.
I think the group set up very interestingly. I think ultimately now it just comes down to who's healthy, and then who's in form. And we have until March to see the last auditions for some players and for some coaches. Then once you get to May, June, you're in it. And so for players who are on the fence, or players who are on the fence of rosters are coming in, you got till March to get your form up, right? Get your game up, right? Lift your chin, do some things, because this is your last opportunity to do anything. And now we know what they are. And through the days, now we have 4 months to talk about this for days.
And I hope everybody stays healthy.
But in between that, Mo, I know we got AFCON stuff that's going to be coming soon. And JD, I know you'll be watching Nigeria AFCON as well.
Not just
Nigeria.
More than one games in AFCON.
Oh, of course.
Nigeria ain't winning nothing, so I have to watch other teams too as well. Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Hopefully Ghana can pull up something. Our Senegal as well. Our Senegal.
Fair enough.
He does not want this stream to end. Yeah.
Oh, he does. If I don't want it to end,
I have work. I have work to do.
If I don't want it to end, Mo, this is all I say. So it's interesting if we take a look at like Belgian superstars in a day, right? And then like there's Hazard, there's De Bruyne, and Lukaku shows up every once in a while. But like to me, it really was about it's it's cool. It's Thibaut. Thibaut doesn't get enough respect on that Belgian team. See, that's how I keep it going. But I'm not going to do that. Next up, sports. We see you. Appreciate you swinging by as well, Canada. Yes, he is from Montreal. We know. Haiti is gone. Yes. Okay. We've not seen Scotland or them versus Greece. I know we haven't, but it's styles and matchups. Let me dream. Brazil is Brazil. We know. Morocco is a very good team and a lot of younger players. AFCON is the next major tournament. The women futsal is finishing. And once AFCON finishes, I will actually rest for like 2 days because I have not stopped. I need to. Like I'm taking a personal staycation tonight and then I'm back on it tomorrow. But it'll be good. Guys, we'll wrap it up here. If you haven't already, Mo Football, we'll tag him on the video here. So if you are rewatching this, go to him. I max it, we all max it, so you know where he is. We'll put you in the description as well. And I'm Kwesi from the Africans. We're here. We appreciate you all. And we are going to end our stream here. So I'm just going to stop talking.